Hey y'all, it's Jen, and tonight I have my Thriller Tag Thursday video. I'm a little tired tonight. I'm exhausted actually, so if I look tired, that's why, because I am. And I may not have as much enthusiasm as normal, but I'm sorry. I wanted to get these recorded so I can edit them and get them uploaded for you. This week for Halloween Thriller Tag Thursday, I am going to be doing the Monster Mash book tag by the restricted section, and I will link their original video below. Let's get started. Question number 1. I was working late in the lab one night. What is a book that kept you up at night? So this is a book that I just finished, and that is Deja Dead by Kathy Reichs, I believe it is, and it features serial killers, and it is terrifying. And I read it at night. I read it all through the day too, but I listened to it at night as I was kind of getting ready for bed and stuff, and a little bit into the night, and I was terrified, and it kept me up. I kept hearing noises, and I was afraid, so I snuggled up underneath my bed and got all my self tucked underneath my covers as quickly and as scrunched up as I could, and I just hoped and prayed that the serial killers that were, no doubt snooping around my house at that point in time couldn't see me because I was snuggled up underneath all my blankets. Question number 2. My eyes beheld an eerie sight. What is the weirdest or creepiest shit you have ever read in a book? I'm going to go with a couple of graphic novels that I just read, and that is Paper Girls 1 and 2. That's some weird, creepy shit. I'm still not real sure what all was going on here, but there was some time travel and some cloning and just weird stuff going on here, and it was weird and creepy. Number 3, get a jolt from my electrodes. Name a book that completely shocked or surprised you. We Were the Liars by E. Lockhart really kind of surprised me. I was not expecting the way that turned out to be the way it turned out. Without going into any spoilers, it is a unreliable narrator, and I knew that going into it. I read it for an unreliable narrator prompt, but the ending just kind of really surprised me. I didn't see it coming in that specific way. Number 4, the guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. Name your favorite monster or villain from a book. So I am completely fascinated by shapeshifters and vampires. So those are the monsters that I gravitate towards the most. And so my favorite monster in a book would have to be the Black Dagger Brotherhood series brothers. Specifically, I love the what's considered the boys, Quinn, John Michael, and Blaylock. Those are my favorite. They are a type of a vampire, but if we're gonna go with some monstrous characters from them that I really enjoyed, I really like Rev. He's a villain, really, but he's kind of got a good side to him too. But he is a sympath, and I really like him. Question number 5. Whatever happened to my Transylvania Twist? Name a book that was super hyped when it came out, but nobody talks about anymore. For this, I'm going to go with Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I know that when this book first came out, I was just finishing up the Lunar Chronicles, and this book was all the hype. It came out in December of 2016, so not quite a year ago, but nobody really talks about this book anymore. Occasionally you'll hear someone who is just now getting to it to read it, but most of the time this book is not mentioned very often. Number 6, they did the mash. Name your favorite book that is a mashup of 2 or more genres. So I don't know that these are really a mashup of 2 or more genres, but they definitely fit 2 or more genres. And of course, the first one, it is a YA book. But I'm going to go with the Every Heart is a Doorway and Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire. These are kind of portal retellings / fairy tale retellings. They are sci-fi, fantasy. There's a little bit of a horror type feel to some of these. So I think that this could qualify for several different genres. They are also short stories. I mean, they're like novellas. They're less than 200 pages. So these would be my favorites, and I can't wait to have more. Number 7. It was a graveyard smash. What is your favorite horror novel? None of them at all. I don't read horror. I got nothing here. Number 8. The scene was rockin'. All were digging the sounds. What's your favorite song based on a book? I got nothing for this one either. I don't associate books and songs really, as far as certain books don't really make me envision certain songs, or vice versa. Certain songs don't give me the feels for certain books. They are 2 completely separate entities for me. The closest one would be the A Thousand Years by Christina Perry, based off of Twilight, because that was the wedding song in the movies. That's gonna be my closest one, because I don't associate the 2 together. Number 9. Tell 'em Boris sent you. What is your go-to book recommendation? I don't have one specific go-to book recommendation. I like to get a feel for the person. I like to ask them questions. You know, what kind of books do you enjoy? What kind of genres? Give me an example of something you've read recently that you've liked. If I had to do it hands down, completely without any kind of guidelines or anything to go on, I would go with I would probably go with a handful of different books. Definitely the Wayward Children series by Seanan McGuire, Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, anything by Ruta Sepetys. For like a YA fantasy type, I would definitely go with either Lee Bardugo or Sabaa Tahir, An Ember in the Ashes. Number 10. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. Who do you tag? I'm not tagging anybody. We all know why. I say this in every video. I don't know who has done these. These are old videos. I'm new to BookTube. Newish. If you're new and haven't been around since last October when these were going around, then consider yourself tagged. Please do this one. It is kind of fun. It's got some neat questions, and who doesn't love the monster mash? So again, I'm not tagging anybody specifically, but consider yourself tagged if you have not already done this. And number 11 is a bonus question. What is your favorite thing about Halloween? My favorite thing about Halloween is more of a combination of things. It's the time of the year. I love October. It's starting to turn cool. The atmosphere is crisp and cool, and it's not a renewing of really, but it kind of is. You know, it's the seasons are changing, and October's my favorite month. I love October. I love everything about it. It doesn't hurt that it's my birthday month, and it doesn't hurt that my birthday is 5 days before Halloween. But I just love all of the joy that the kids get, even the dressing up in costume, the getting to pretend to be somebody you're not, and showing off your creative skills. I'm not very creative at any of that, but I don't necessarily enjoy dressing up, but I love to see all the little kids in these cute little costumes and see their personalities come out through what they have chosen to dress up as that year. And who doesn't love candy? It's free candy. It's the one time of year you can take candy from strangers and nobody asks any questions about it. So that is my Monster Mash tag. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, bye.